Do you know, there's a third airframe in New Zealand at the moment. That's where it's done. And and there's people's Mosquito, and I think there's another one as well. There's definitely rumblings of how we could get a Mosquito flying in the UK, and it would be fabulous to do it. But I think the absolute problem is with the CAA. The CAA, because we're not allowed experimental license stuff. That's how the Americans do it. So it's still New Zealand registered, but it would be the CAA would always have to come on board early on to go right. Wooden, glue. We're happy with the product, all of that stuff, and I think that they were optimistic that was a possibility, but clearly some funding needs to be done first before they can. It's a bit chicken and egg before they can go right. That airframe is going to the UK for whatever money, and then the CAA need to get involved pretty early, because once it's all done, they'll go, well, we don't know what glue, we don't know, and then they wouldn't give the license and the paperwork. So I don't know. I think it's an aspiration. Probably most of us in the room. I'd love to see it. Just a mixed formation of a Spitfire and a Lanka. It just would be magical, wouldn't it? Beautiful, beautiful aircraft. Good question, yeah.
So we were talking at the beginning when we came in about that photograph that was in the Times after you landed P7 for the last time.
I wasn't crying.
I don't know if it was. Could you just tell us what was going through your mind when it was?
Yeah, it was. I flew TV today, and every time I jump in her, she is genuinely a gorgeous Spitfire.
Yeah.
But the Spitfire on BBMF is P7. It's Battle of Britain veteran, 603 Squadron out of Horchurch, and the only airworthy Battle of Britain aircraft. And there's something magical, like the whole Battle of Britain thing. I'm sure speaking to the converted, but grew up on the movie. Just the whole bizarre that 3,000 young 18-year-olds had this country's destiny in their hands, and it was a close fought thing, and we won. And P7 was there. So it was. Lynx Lancs, it was the traditional end. That didn't happen because Storm Brian or something or other hit the UK, so it was a bit. But really, it was like, mate, you're going to fly P7 for the last time.
Yeah.
It actually happened the following Friday, and the Lanc was flying as well. So, really, all my family came over, all my old Typhoon mates. It was just magical. I had 40 minutes, found some clouds to play with P7, led the Lancaster around. Well, Millie was battling a headwind to get back in a chipmunk. It's a long story, but essentially it was just a wonderful feeling, and I shut it down for the last time. I'm very sad, but I went through my logbook and I counted all the times I've flown P7. I'm sure I've probably flown NH more now. It will be soon, but I flew her 180 times, which is quite nice. It's a round number. It's good for me. 180. So that's enough. I've been so lucky. The brutal realisation. I won't fly her again. She's an RAF aircraft. That's it. But I'll let the other boys share. I've definitely tried to hog her at times. But fabulous bit of machinery, and a privilege. That's it's an overused word, but I've had the chance to fly her. To come back. There's magical moments, but often you do sort of evening events, especially in September. A lot of the times at RAF events, sometimes Battle of Britain dinners. You might do Hendon, those sort of things. But often on your own, you're coming back and you're heading north, and over the left wing you just watch the sunset. And especially in P7, it turns kind of golden colour, the brown. It's really weird. It turns bronze, and just literally she purrs and just 20 minutes, watch the sunset as you land, and it's almost dusk. The flames out of it. It really is an overload of emotion, and you really feel that you've got the boys are sort of with you somehow. It's very, very, very special, and I've had 11 years of that. So all of that was always encompassed in it. Hard to describe, but it was very special.
Thanks.
1939 and 1945, both those years, the start of the war, the end of the war, you're a fighter pilot. Which aircraft would you choose to go to battle in 1939, and which in 1945 would be Allied?
Yeah, it's good. I would definitely choose the Spitfire. And it was so in 1939 it'd be a Mark 1, but very soon Mark 2. So variable pitch propeller, which absolutely, it's like a 2-speed gearbox. Took off in fine and then clunked it, almost going from sort of second to fourth gear in a car. It's what you had, and then the variable pitch Mark 2, which were 1940 essentially by the battle. They were all pretty much all variable pitch, but absolutely be a Spitfire. And it is an extraordinary aircraft. Just we have to mention the dear old Hurricane. 3/5 kills. There were more of them, but somehow the Spit. You turn into a Spitfire snob. My first warbird trip was a Hurricane. I love it, but there's something about the Spitfire, you just want to fly it, and